take on the outcome of the tribunal? I heard the PDP said it's a travesty, is a huge travesty of justice.
Well, I have to with the People's Democratic Party, that is our party, the chairman, Tony Adibini, and he has well described the court's verdict, the way it is. But let me say this, and I want every one of us here to listen very well. Sometimes when we speak here, we're not speaking to ourselves. We're not speaking to party members. We're speaking to a few people and the larger society who are there in the presence of our people who were present in the place or in the places where these elections were manipulated. And sometimes when we sit down, we begin to pontificate, to tell the people because A the camp and P the camp, those who voted honestly are paying that in spite of the fact that they gave their vote to Barrister Aswa Ighodalo, somebody somewhere along the line manipulated the process. And I tell you this, we cannot sit down here and begin to envision progress and begin to talk of development when the process of electronic leadership in our society is faulty. People just steal and run away with it and say go to court. And that is where we find ourselves here. I'm not going to begin to talk about those who decamp or about those who remain in PDP. I want to tell you this. Look at the things we took to the tribunal. We didn't talk about the voting at the police station level. We talked at the collation. And we saw the result collated by INEC far and above the result that we got at the unit level. And all these things were submitted to the tribunal. And it is there, though I'm not a lawyer, that when you have this facts so submitted, needless of bringing people to begin to speak to those papers as if they were there. Those papers were certified by the same INEC and they brought them there. Like I said at the beginning, like he did mention, the party is going on appeal. But if we continue on this our journey, the way we are going as a people, then we'll better forget about democracy and begin to think of other things that we can introduce on the way to govern our people. Because what we see today, people begin to talk about voting and big victory in an election that you go back to your room, go back to your closet, and you are aware that that election was rigged for you. And you think the people are happy. I'm here with my brother who said people jubilated. That APC, I'm happy his friends on Zoom said APC members jubilated. If your people are jubilating over a stolen mandate, who will stop them? I tell you this. What happened in the political process, which I think must stop, is this. When they steal for you, like they did for APC, you sit there rejoicing. Tomorrow, when that same thing is taken from them or justly to another party, you see the other party, instead of telling the truth, they come out to say, oh no, it's our victory. That must change if we must have development. Because politicians are the most fearful set of people on earth. Once they know that the right thing will be done, people will vote according to their consciences. Honestly speaking, we'll begin to move on the path of development in this society. But what we have now is worse than robbery. And a lot of persons, you will know, you go to the street, a lot of persons, a lot of Nigerians that registered in the last registration because of what have happened during the presidential election and the Edo State gubernatorial election. A lot of them are saying, no, there's no need to go to vote. Because you go to the police station to vote, your vote is counted, but that vote will not count. Because some persons at the end of the affair hijack it midway into the process and deliver it to whoever they want to deliver it to. That has happened to me. You knew that. You saw Edo people saw it. So when I speak to Edo people on this issue, I am sure, not just speaking on TV the way we sit down and say, oh, we won, Edo people are rejoicing, they voted for. That is not correct. Edo people are aware that their mandate was stolen. So even if that mandate stolen by APC is being rubber stamped by a tribunal judge, that does not mean that that stolen mandate was given to APC. That is the position of Edo people. So when we come here to speak to Edo people, to those people who voted, I am aware and I know when they sit down to watch us, they say, oh, these people haven't stolen our mandate, A time will come because karma is real.